Yeah, and Coach Dillingham said after the game, we couldn't just drop our quarterback back and let him go up against these fire-breathing dragons of a defensive line, as he called them. So he had to get creative, schemed up some interesting things offensively. Five-finger Frankie, as you like to call him, all over the court tonight.
Five-finger discount.
Yeah, five-finger discount. Jose Perez, another guy who got involved for the Sun Devils once again as he just continues to put the ball in the bucket. Second win of the series, so they captured 2 out of the 3. They get the series win. They're 27-12 overall, 13-4 in conference play, tied for first atop the Pac-12 standings. Cole, the Sun Devils had to battle back once again in this one. What have you seen from ASU in the batter's box, kind of having to make these late comebacks against teams so far this season? They had their 16th comeback win of the season today. Flashing back to earlier in the week, Coach Dillingham throughout practice pressers was saying, Utah's the standard, and even before that, he's really been saying it all season, Chris. So how did that kind of play out here today, and what did Dillingham have to say about that when he was asked about that in the post-game press conference? We talked earlier in the week on the Premium Podcast that previewed Oregon, this matchup this week in Mountain America Stadium, and we talked about what the Sun Devils had to do to have success in just certain areas of the game, like getting off the field on third downs, limiting turnovers, and just playing solid football all around. How do you think they stacked up compared to what we were talking about? The number 18 team in the country took care of business here today, Chris. It was ASU's worst loss since joining the Pac-12. They also got gashed. They also had the lowest amount of offensive yards since 1946. And Dillingham kind of talked a lot about the staff that he's expecting to bring on, a lot of guys that care about the players, and he kept emphasizing it's all about the players in this program. And one guy who cares a lot about the players is Sean Aguano. Midway through the press conference, he made a big announcement saying he's going to retain Sean Aguano. So kind of what was the atmosphere like when that announcement was made, and also just your takeaways on that as well? Yeah, Arizona State 15-3 in games decided by 3 runs or less. So like you said, to your point, Cole, I mean, they're doing a good job down the stretch, coming back and making those late surges. But they've had to make those late surges because pitching, and starting pitching specifically, has struggled at times for the Sun Devils so far throughout the season. So what have you seen from that, and what do you think could improve for the starting pitching for Arizona State as they move ahead? Yeah, and he talked a lot about rallying the Valley and kind of activating the community here in Tempe and in the state of Arizona as a whole, and kind of getting them more involved in the Sun Devil football program. He even said, getting butts in the seats. They want to work on that NIL in this ever-changing landscape right now. It seems like the wild, wild west. And as well, you got the transfer portal about to open as well. So just a whole slew of things going on. But kind of what was your take on him trying to urge the community to get involved in this program? 49-13, the final here at Mountain America Stadium. Chris, thank you so much as always, and thank you to the viewers as well. We've got Arizona coming up next. Sun Devil Source will have all the coverage. Until then, he's Chris Cartman. I'm Ethan Tuttle saying so long. We'll see you next time.